So, shall we please unmute yourself and clap? Give a big round of applause for ourselves. Okay, so I welcome you all on this beautiful Sunday morning to the 375th meeting of the Toastmaster Club of West Delhi. The mission of the Toastmaster Club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member develops their leadership and communication skills, which in turn fosters self-confidence and personal development. Now, there are a few ground rules before I start the meeting, and the rules are very simple. Please keep yourself on mute all the time so you are not unintentionally disturbing the speaker. And please avoid talking about sex, religion, or politics so that you are not hurting anyone's sentiment. And please keep your cameras on so that we can see your beautiful and shining faces. Now, I don't know whether these rules make you happy or unhappy, and we will talk more about that later on. And I can assure you, I can guarantee you that you will enjoy this meeting and you will feel happy by the end of it. And now let me invite the president, the acting president of the day, the Toastmaster Samir, who is a debt collector by profession, and he loves playing snakes and ladder with his kids. How suitable for a debt collector. Let me invite Toastmaster Samir to take on the meeting. Toastmaster Samir, here you go.
Thank you very much. Am I audible? Can you all
Yeah,
listen?
perfectly.
This is Samir Dhulia. Well, luckily I've been chosen as the acting president for today's meeting, so I feel honored. Uh, so there were a couple of things which I want to discuss with you all, or which I would really like to tell you all about. The first thing is, what is today? Today is 7th, right? What is tomorrow?
Eighth.
Tomorrow is the 8th. And is there any special occasion tomorrow?
Women's Day.
Women's Day,
National
International
Women's Day
Women's
tomorrow.
Day.
And on the International Women's Day, we always, deliver speeches on the achievements of women. And this day comes once in 1 year. So we would really, I would really urge you all to make sure that we celebrate Women's Day 365 days in a year. When I say we celebrate Women's Day 365 days a year, it clearly implies that we pay respect to women the whole year, not only one day. Second thing is, there are a lot of vintage Toastmasters in our club. Toastmasters Club of West Delhi is blessed with a lot of vintage Toastmasters who have, done a lot, to this forum. We have Bhavya sir, we have Dipendu, we have Ishani. We have a lot of people who are doing a lot of things, who are very creative, who make us all happy. Why? It's because they have always continued their journey of Toastmasters. And when I say they continue their journey of Toastmasters, they always renew. So, in order for us to become more creative, in order for us to become more talented, in order for us to enhance our lives, we really need to continue our journey of Toastmasters, for which we need to renew every 6 months. So the renewals are around the corner. It's 4,500 rupees for 6 months. If we divide it by six, it's 750 rupees every month. The deadline is 31st of March. So we need to make sure that we renew as soon as possible in order to continue our journey, in order, for us to be a Toastmaster. So with that, I would, like to hand over the stage to our Toastmaster of the day.
Samir, guest introductions.
Sir, we'll do it at the end of the meeting. Will that be okay?
Actually, we start with welcoming all those who are there, and then at the end we can take a feedback.
Samir, I can help
Perfectly
you to
fine, sir.
find out the guest. I believe you are from the phone, so I will help you to find out the guest. We have Shivendra with us. He's the guest of the day. You can welcome him.
Hi, Shivendra. Shivendra, could you please tell us all as to how did you come to know about Toastmasters Club of West Delhi? and what is your goal that you want to join or that you want to, listen to what we all are saying in this meeting.
Shivendra, you are on mute.
Yeah, now I am audible.
Yes,
Yes,
very
sir.
much.
Yeah, sorry for that. Myself, Shivendra Kumar Roja, and from Toastmaster, I know from YouTube channel, and then I inquiry from Google, and from there I got the number of Himanshu. And yesterday I connected with him around 8 o'clock, and then after discuss about the Toastmaster, what is actually that, and what is the platform, and you can freely speak whatever you want is speaking, and there is a certain term and condition, all these things, and this from there I got knowledge of the Toastmaster. And what about my recently, I am working as a marketing executive from Samita International Private Limited, and I was working.
Very good morning.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. The main motive of my joining the Toastmaster is to represent myself, who I am actually, in front of people and learning something new, and analyze myself where I am lacking in for communication, and all there are certain things where I am lacking to analyze for those analyses I joined the Toastmaster. And my main motive goal is to become a marketeer, to know the future, what actually marketing is going on, what the customer and people is think about the product and all these things. The my motive is that he become a marketer. That's it.
That's wonderful. That's great. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. So,
Now we
Himanshu,
have,
do we?
we do have a few members. We have Shalu Singh with us.
Hi, Shalu.
I think she left the meeting.
Okay.
That's my person.
We have Credential Toastmaster Nikhil.
Nikhil.
Hi, Nikhil.
We have Dheeraj Batra as well as a guest.
Hi, Mr. Batra. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can. Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are audible. Please
Hey.
tell us, where did you get to know about Toastmasters?
Hey everyone. Good morning, first of all. So this is not my first session as a guest. I had already attended a meeting way back in December, I guess. And I was planning to attend more of these, but something or other came up and I couldn't join the meetings. So yeah, this is just another session that I'm joining today. As like Himanshu or some of you might remember that. So I'm basically backend developer at Expedia, working as a backend developer. And the main motive of my joining this Toastmaster club would be to enhance my leadership skills, so that going forward I am able to communicate well with the team. So that is what I'm looking for, and attending this meeting as a guest, because this is just a second meeting that I'm attending, so I'm not completely aware of how this works. The first session was very amazing, and I had a real fun over there, so wanted to have more of these, so that's why I'm here back again.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. The more meetings you attend, the more structure you'll come to know about.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Mr. Batra.
I believe like Abhishek Parmar is a member now, right? Am I right or no?
Yeah, he's a member.
Yes, sir. He is a member. So we end up with the guest section. Continue with
There
this.
is one more guest, sorry to interrupt Himanshu, Credential Toastmaster Rajender.
Okay, Rajendra, can you hear us all? Rajinder. Okay. Shalu also left. Okay. So Himanshu, do we have any other guests?
Not as of now. We can continue our meeting.
Okay. So with that, I would like to hand over this meeting to our Toastmaster of the day.
Hi, a very good morning to each and everyone present out here. So today morning, I've got a good news and a bad news for you guys. So you guys need to decide which one should I go ahead with first. Should I tell the good news first or the bad news?
Good
Bad
news.
news, bad news.
Bad news first.
Okay, so I'll go with good news. See, today morning, I'm going to sing a song for you. Yeah,
This
so
is a
I
good
believe
news.
you
This is a bad
must
news.
be. Yeah, so okay, let me complete my sentence. So though I'm going to sing a song for you, but I'm really a bad bathroom singer. So now you can imagine if this is going to be a good news, how bad the bad news could be. I'm sure by now a few people must be thinking either TM Shivanshu has gone mad or he has taken lovely 2 packs early in the morning. So I mean, instead of talking about the structure of the meeting and the agenda, he's talking about singing a song. So let me tell you, my friends, that neither I have gone mad nor I have drunk. But I wanted to set in the pitch for today's theme, that is happiness. So by bringing some smile in your face, I wanted to set in the pitch for today's theme, that is happiness. Now, moving forward to the structure of the meeting, and that is primarily for the benefit of the guests. Our meeting is divided into 3 parts. First part we have for these speeches, the prepared speeches, wherein the speakers will be sharing knowledge on different aspects. Second part of the meeting is of the impromptu, wherein a table topic master will share impromptu topics and we need to speak on the same. And the third part of the meeting will be of evaluation part, which is more about the feedback of the meeting. So happiness. Happiness is primarily a feeling of joy, feeling contented, or being satisfied. And today's topic holds a very special place in my heart because I'm a sort of person who takes happiness in making others happy. So yesterday when this topic was introduced there on our group, I came to know about Shani that she feels happy in eating the last bite of the burger or the bottom corner of the cornetto ice cream. So herein, I would like to pass it to audience and would like to know what makes them happy. So now any one of you can start. I'll have to call.
Can I? I feel happy when I talk to people. I feel happy when I just enjoy that moment with any of them, like whether it's you, whether it's Sanjeevji, whether it's any of them. When I build a connection with someone, I feel happy.
Yeah, that sounds super, Himanshu. Yeah, anyone else?
Yeah, Vishal this side.
Vishal.
So I am happy when I take stand for others. I am happy when I am present in the present moment. I am happy when I express something and not hold back the things. Then I am be happy. Thank you.
Sounds good. Can I know from our president what makes him feel happy?
Okay, there are a lot of things that make me happy, like going out to places, exploring new things, eating good food, to meeting people. Basically, anything that satisfies my either physical senses or soul, that makes me happy.
Super. So can I also know from the acting president, Samir Dhamija, what makes him happy?
Sure. Well, in the past, whatever good things I did, when I think about those good things, I really feel happy. So it's all about thinking about the, stuff which we have done in the past, which were good, which actually made us happy. So if we keep thinking about those, instances, good instances, I feel happy. And weekends I do feel happy because I get to spend a lot of time with my family, especially on Sunday between 10:30 to 12:30. I feel happy because I meditate in the meeting, Toastmasters Club of West Delhi meeting.
Yeah, sounds good.
I,
So now as the time is already, it's like it is a yellow card which is there on the screen. So I would like to move forward and I would like to invite upon the general evaluator of the day, who is a cricket lover and a digital marketing intern by profession. He is also an MBA aspirant. Let me welcome general evaluator Mr. Weber, and I would request him to share his roles and responsibilities and also invite his team members who are the supplementary evaluators to tell about their job responsibilities. Please go ahead, Weber.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shivanshu. So, first of all, good morning, everyone. My name is Vaibhav, and my role for the day and the general evaluator for the day, and my role is to evaluate the entire meeting, that is from the beginning to the end. And to help me do so, I've got a tag team of 3 supplementary role players, as Toastmaster Shivanshu just mentioned. They are Timer, our counter, and the Grammarian. And the first person I'd like to call is the timer for the day, which will be played by none other than Toastmaster Shubhangi, who's also the VP Education of our club. As far Toastmaster Shubhangi's introduction is concerned, she is a college student by profession and a lazy wanderer by heart. So we'd like to welcome Toastmaster Shubhangi with a round of applause and also request her to introduce her role for the day.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. So a very good morning, Toastmasters. Everyone looks happy and so fresh. And to finish on that note, I will be helping with that. So my role of a timer is to keep track of time for all the speakers to ensure that everyone speaks within their allotted time. To help with that, I have 3 colored cue cards with me. I'll be displaying the green card when the lower limit is reached, yellow card at the target time, and red card at the upper limit. So for speeches, the general time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. So green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. For table topic speakers, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. So green at 1, yellow at 1:30, and red at 2. Lastly, for evaluators, the time given is 2 to 3 minutes. So the green at 2 minutes, yellow at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red at 3 minutes. So, and there's also an allotted grace period of 30 seconds on the either side to wrap up the speeches. I hope all the speakers strive to finish within the allotted time. I'll be back with my report at the end of the meeting. Thank you. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shubhangi. Now, the next turn is to call our counter of the day. That will be played by Toastmaster Abhishek. Toastmaster Abhishek is sort of a multitasker. He's doing a lot of things right now. He's a technical analyst. Basically, he's reading how to learn stock market charts. He runs 2 business and financial market related Instagram channels. He's about to start a YouTube channel. He's writing an ebook on compounding and getting great responses on the Quora answers as well. Also, he has completed his B Pharma course. And now we'd like to invite Toastmaster Abhishek to explain his our counter role for the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Weber, for such a wonderful introduction. And good morning, all Toastmasters. So today I'm playing the role of a counter. So my job as a counter would be to keep record of all overused words, overlong pauses, and filler words. And fillers are the words or sounds that speaker use to signal that they are paused speaking, but they are not. They're pausing to think, but they have not finished speaking. So today I'll get to learn. I get to listen to all the Toastmasters. So over to you, Toastmaster Weber.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. And now it's turn to call the grammarian for the day. The role of grammarian will be played by Toastmaster Harshpreet. And as far as her introduction is concerned, she's a student pursuing her BTech in biotechnology and hoping to make it big as a researcher. She is a bibliophile and a shutterbug who also likes penning poems. She's keen on learning new and exciting things to create a better version of herself. And she's also mentioned her date of birth, that is 12th of July. So we'll remember that, Toastmaster Harshpreet. And now we'd like to invite Toastmaster Harshpreet to introduce her role of the day. That is the role of the day.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I would be assuming the role of grammarian, as a part of which I'll be paying close attention to all speakers in order to listen carefully to their language usage. I'll take notes of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, saying, or thoughts. It is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. So for today's meeting, the word is recalcitrant, which means having an inflexibly uncooperative attitude towards the authority or discipline. An example of using the word is, Chloe is so recalcitrant that every decision or discussion we have turns into an argument. Another example is, since his recalcitrant client was not following instructions, the lawyer had a hard time preparing a solid defense. I fervently urge all the speakers to incorporate the word of the day in their speeches wherever possible. I would present the grammarian's report when called upon during the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harshpreet. I would also request you to please write down the word of the day in the chat box. And that's it from the tag team. And I'll be presenting my grammarian report at the end of the meeting. Now I'd like to pass on to the team mod, Toastmaster Shivanshu.
Thank you so much, Vaibhav, and all the supplementary role players for briefing your duties. So now it is the time to move ahead with the prepared speeches section. The first speaker of the day that we have is Mr. T.M. Pranav Sahani. Before calling him on the stage, I would like to call his evaluator, who is Mr. T.M. Himanshu, to state the objectives of Pranav's speech. Himanshu, kindly go ahead.
Hi, very good morning to every Toastmaster and the potential Toastmaster. I have messaged to Pranav to send his objective, but I think he's confused with that. So he just sent me the topic of the day, the title of the day. So I would request you to pronounce that and please go ahead with that so I can just evaluate his speech according to that.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Thank you, Himanshu. Yeah. T.M. Pranav, who is a young economist in our group, he has a penchant for economics and public listed companies. So he is an avid reader of the same. Pranav has chosen the topic as Rise of Technology, Progress and Implications. T.M. Pranav, Rise of Technology, Progress and Implications. Rise of Technology, Progress and Implications. T.M. Pranav, the stage is over to you.
Thank you, T.M. Shivanshu, for such a nice introduction. Really appreciate it. And good morning to all the Toastmasters and fellow Toastmasters. So my topic for the day that I chose was Rise of Technology, Progress and Implications. So technology is something that is affecting everyone every time. If you look at it, the phone that you're using right now, it's a smartphone enabled by technology. It may be an Apple phone, it may be a Samsung phone, but it wasn't possible 50 years ago. So it is said that today's smartphone that we are using in our hands is more technologically capable than Apollo's first mission that went to the moon. So imagine in a span of 50 to 60 years, how much technology has evolved. The phone that you're using is far superior than what the scientists 50, 60 years ago could produce. That's the scope of it. Now further, I would like to ask a question to my fellow Toastmasters. When was it that you used your first personal computer or a laptop or anything that you could remember?
Long time back.
When I was there in 5th standard.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, something?
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
Close to that, yeah.
It's been 13 years.
Oh, okay. So I bet that the operating system on that computer was a Microsoft Windows, and that still exists. For 30 to 40 years, Microsoft has dominated the operating system market in computers. and it's currently more than $1 trillion of market capitalization. Market capitalization means that the value of the stock price is more than $1 trillion. And just for comparison, India's GDP per year that we estimate is 2.7 trillion. So just imagine the scale of the company. And I'd like to further point out one amazing fact that I know that I recently read about is the FANG stocks. So Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google. These are called the FANG stocks. These are the 5 tech stocks, the biggest companies in the world, the biggest consumer companies in the world. You and I both use it on a daily basis, maybe even 5-6 times. Oh yeah, we have that bad habit of touching that our phones and being in our smartphones all day. Because of that, these companies are valued at $6 trillion. Yes, you heard that right, $6 trillion. That's more than the GDP India has as a country of 1.5 billion people. Is half of these 5 great tech companies that are listed on the US stock exchanges. That's the size of the industry. Now, I talked about technology companies, how it is a personal computer has worked in it, and let's not even talk about the smartphone. Everyone is using a smartphone nowadays, because of which these tech companies are gaining market share, are establishing themselves, and are going on a path that they are going to be the leaders, and they are going to establish how we are going to live in the future. Just going to retrack and a bit of history about this. So there were 4 major revolutions that happened in the human history that helped us to transform the human mankind. So the history of mankind is dominated by the first revolution that happened, that was agriculture revolution. So in agriculture revolution, what happened was that humans were actually nomads. They were a part of tribes, and they used to travel everywhere. And when they used to travel, they used to hunt and gather and get their food for their daily needs. In agriculture revolution, we domesticated the crops. What I mean by that is that we used to plant near our home, we settled down into colonies, into our houses, and formed a society where we could live and become a farmer and used to crop these plants. This was a major revolution because it helped to be in a place and fulfill all our daily needs through the crop, and have a home and have all our belongings to us, and we didn't have to carry it to new places. So that helped the human evolve. The next major revolution, and this happened around 10,000 years ago. 10,000 years ago, we are living in 2020. So this happened 10,000 years ago, roughly. No one knows the exact date. The next is the scientific revolution. That happened 1500 years ago. So imagine, for 8,000 years, there was nothing that significant. A lot of things happened, but the significant thing that happened was the scientific revolution. Earlier, humans believed that Earth was the center of the solar system. This is just an example that I'm going to give, how that scientific revolution came about. We started to adopt science and not just myths and or the political or the religious thinking that was around there before that. So Galileo Galilei and Copernicus, they established that no, Earth was not the middle of the solar system, and Earth revolves actually around the sun and not the other way around. And what happened to them? Well, they were butchered. Well, Galileo was kept in prison. Copernicus was murdered by the Catholic, the Pope that we have right now in the Italy's Rome. Their ancestors around 1500 AD, they wiped it off, and they didn't used to hear any dissent. Because of this reason, they wanted to maintain their political philosophy. Next, the third revolution that came about was the industrial revolution. So humans had to toil hard, work every day, and get the productivity around. But we gave it that to the machines, and first started with steam engines and everything. So mechanization of the labor was there. So humans didn't have to do everything by hand or used to toil hard in the sun. We use mechanized things. Right now we have harvesters who can we can use in our farms to plow the crops and sow the crops and harvest the crops. We have factories that are there that are producing all the apparels or the cars or the smartphones that we're using, and humans' role has been shifted to a supervisory role. So that this new age of artificial intelligence and technology is here to stay, and you can estimate that by just looking at the companies that are around you. My point is that we have to not be recalibrant, and we have to adapt to this new technology, and so as to perform and not perish. That's it from my side, and back to you as a CA director. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pranav. That was really enlightening. You shared such a vast knowledge in such a crisp time. Thank you so much for that. So now it is the time for feedback. We'll take 1 minute for the feedback. So you can message Pranav on his personal WhatsApp on the Zoom chat box.
And I would request everyone to give me feedback so that I can improve on my further speeches. That's the aim of Toastmasters and the role. That's why we are here. So please provide me with your valuable feedback. I would really appreciate it.
I would request the timer to show the card when the time gets over.
Time is up.
Yeah. Okay. So now this is the time to for the second speaker of the day, who is Jitendra Mishra. But I'm sure he would be ready with his speech, but he'll have to wait for a while. So first, let me call his evaluator, who is TM Sunny Mehta, to brief the objectives of his speech. Sunny, kindly go ahead. Sunny, Sunny, are you there? Sunny, you are on mute. Yeah, Sunny, yeah. Please go ahead.
Shani has just pinged on our WhatsApp group that his Zoom got
Yeah.
hanged.
Is my voice audible now? Are you able to hear me? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sunny, please go ahead. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah. Sunny Mehta here. I'm really sorry for the technical error on in my Zoom application. So, as you all know, that I would be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Jitu, and let me share his speech objective with you. He will be delivering his project 3 of level 2, which is about introduction to Toastmasters mentoring, and the objective of his speech is to share or talk about his experience as a protege, and he's free to talk about an experience from his personal or professional life where he was a protege. So I wish him all the best, and I'm very sure we have a very good and well-planned speech in store for us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sunny. TM Jitendra. He is an operations manager with one of the Fortune 500 companies, namely Guardian, and have been an active TM for last 4 years. TM Jitendra, 3 mentors of Toastmaster journey. 3 mentors of Toastmaster journey, TM Jitendra. Please go ahead.
Thumbs up, taste the thunder. A perfect soft drink, right? Perfect fizz, perfect taste, and perfect each and everything. And this is like how I used to consider myself before joining the Toastmasters Club as a public speaker. Till the time some of the mentors not comes in my life to make me understand what is the actual thunder when we mix thumbs up with mentors. Mr. Toastmaster, my fellow friends, and all the lovely guests. Today, I'm going to share about my journey about the mentorship during the Toastmasters Club. So first, let me tell you what is the mentors and who are they? So to define you, mentors are those who knows our actual ability, and they also make us realize that what is our hidden potential. And this is something happened with me during my Toastmasters journey when I met with different mentors from my life. And today I'm going to talk about the 3 special mentors from my life. So let's start my first mentors. Toastmaster Shubhra Sharma, the past president of our club and the Iron Lady of this club. And she has taught me that if you think big, you will be grow. And to share this story, let me tell you, this is about my 4th month of the Toastmaster journey. When I have completed my only 3 speeches, and she realized that I have a potential that I can be a good speaker for upcoming Toastmaster International Speech Contest. And after completing my 4th speech, she comes to me and told me, Jitu, I can see a potential in you. Why don't you try for the international speech competition? And I said, what? Here I came to learn the public speaking, fix my grammatical mistakes. I'm hardly able to speak for 7 minutes. And you are talking about the participating in the international speech contest. But trust me, she make me understand that why I am suitable for this contest. And she not only make me understand, she helped me to find slots in different clubs to complete my 6 projects so that I can be eligible for Toastmasters International Speech Contest. And my dear friends, let me tell you, this works. I won club contest. I represented our club in area level as well, and where I have won the 3rd place as a participant. So she make me understand that if we wanted to grow, we need to think big. And that I have learned from Toastmaster Shubhra. And you know, when you started achieving things, you became confident and sometimes overconfident. Then my second mentors comes in the picture who make me understand it's okay to fail. And that is Toastmaster Bhavya Mangla, Mr. Consistent of Toastmaster Club of West Delhi. And to share this story, let me tell you, when I won the championship on area level and the club level, I'll become overconfident. Many people reach out to me. They started telling me, you have a very good humor. Why don't you trying as a humorous speaker? Why don't you go for the comedian? And that I take seriously. And resulting, I took slot in the Oration 2019 as a comedian, 8-minute slot. Yes, on that given day, I went to the stage, I was pumped up, And I was very confident, but when I went to the stage, trust me, there were more than 300 people who were watching me. And when I started delivering my comedy, it's very soon in turn change into the speech. I was trying to capture my punchlines, but they were on the floor. When I was trying to pick my punchline, my grammatical mistakes were on the floor. And by the time I cover my punchline and the grammars, audience was out of the room. And trust me, that 8 minutes was one of the difficult time for me. The moment I have completed my slot, I run from that stage. I was hiding from everyone. It seems like everybody just looking to me and asking, hey, what rubbish? Pardon my language. And that time, my second mentor comes in the picture, Toastmaster Bhabya Mangla, who grabbed my hand, looked into my eyes and said, Jitu, that's fine. It's okay to fail. At least you have tried. Please be consistent. Keep trying. And that's give me a pump. And after that day, instead of left out the Toastmaster Club, I continue my journey with Toastmasters. And you know, what we learn in the Toastmaster, it's also important how we are utilizing in our personal life, our professional life. And here, my third mentor comes in the picture, Mr. Relicant, or I said, Mr. Perfect, Mr. Right, Toastmaster Rajendra Popli, who taught me that conflict is always not bad. It's always good. If you are with the people who having conflict with your decision, that means you are with the right-minded people, not the like-minded people. And trust me, in my professional life, people are always ready to challenge my decisions. But this guy, Mr. Toastmaster Rajendra Popli, has taught me, if I am right, if I have a right data with me, if I have a right etiquettes, then I can challenge anyone. Or if someone is challenging me, I can defend myself. So these three people, these three mentors of my life has taught me a very good lesson, that not helping me in my Toastmaster journey, but also helping me with my personal and professional life. Just a minute. So my dear friends, if you are considering yourself like this thumbs up and you thought that this is the real taste of thunder, excuse me, go find your mentors so that you can feel the real thunder of this taste. Over to you, Mr. TMOD.
Wow, what a wonderful speech it was. And I really like the beginning and the closing. And it was truly a motivational speech. And it reminds me of a saying that डर के आगे ही जीत है. Kudos to you. Okay, so now this is the time to call upon, sorry. So first we'll have a 1 minute feedback for Mr. Jitu. So you can share the feedback on his personal WhatsApp or on the Zoom chat box. Timer, please let us know once we complete the time frame for the feedback.
Time is up.
Thank you so much. So now we have our third speaker of the day, TM Ishani Luthra. Prior calling her to on the stage, I would like to call her evaluator, who is Mr. TM Samir Dhameja. to state the objectives of her speech. TM Samir, kindly go ahead.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. Toastmaster Ishani Luthra is going to deliver her project 3 from level 1. And the purpose of this project is for Ishani to learn and review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. I will be focusing more and more on the work-ons and the clarity, vocal variety, eye contact. So Toastmaster Ishani, best of luck. Thank you very much.
Toastmaster Ishani is a writer in making, and she feels very happy to eat the last bite of burger and cornetto. TM Ishani, we cannot forget what happened. We cannot forget what happened. TM Ishani.
Am I audible?
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes, you are.
Okay, just and how about now? How about now?
Yes, you're audible.
Perfect.
Cool. Just a moment. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
But it's blank.
Yes,
How about
Yeah.
Now we can see the topic of yours. Yeah.
all right? The timer just start whenever I start speaking now. Okay. This time last year, a lot of us didn't know that the moment we came back from office to our homes, it would actually be the last time we were traveling. Well, before the lockdown happened. When the pandemic happened, a lot of things happened. We started working from home. People started becoming scared. But apart from that, the year was filled with things that we cannot forget. Let's have a look at what they were. Last year, three officers in plain clothes in Louisville, Kentucky, they forced their way into a home of a 26-year-old woman. Shots were fired. 6 hit the woman. The woman died. Her name was Breonna Taylor. A few weeks later, policemen in actual plain clothes, we can see in the picture that they pressed on the neck of a man, of a 40-something-year-old man, for 8 minutes and a few seconds until the man lost his consciousness. The man was George Floyd. These are just the 2 examples of police brutality that we saw last year happening, and there were countless others as well. Point number 2, Wimbledon was cancelled, and so were the Tokyo Olympics. Point 3, a lot of lives were lost to COVID, to not COVID, lives of people who we don't know and people like these who we know. I remember when Irfan Khan passed away, I talked with a friend of mine and we discussed how versatile an actor he was. And a few weeks later, when we heard the news of Sushant Singh Rajput, the same friend and I, we talked about how we do not prioritize mental health. And not just the friend of mine and I, the whole world was talking about it. Yet the world fails to prioritize their mental well-being. And if I quote one of my fellow Toastmasters, the question is, why do we feel guilty for that work-life balance? Protests. Point number 4. Talking about Black Lives Matter protest, which took place soon after people saw that police brutality was increasing. Farmer protest in India, which basically happened after the government passed the 3 agricultural laws. And people also started protesting in Myanmar when military coup took place, because right after the elections, which probably were rigged. The world has been protesting since the beginning of time, but it was only during the pandemic did we take notice of these. Were we so free? Or was it because there was so much happening in the world that we actually started to notice these little things? A lot of us took part in those protests, a lot of us did not. But the vibe was the same throughout the country, throughout the world. Number 5, climate change. Think about the Chamoli Glacier burst. Think about the floods in Vietnam. Think about the floods that happened because of Hurricane Sally. We right now are in 2021, and I remember back in school, we were told that 2012 would be the last year. We are 10 years ahead of it. And look what the world is going through right now. People are also protesting against the climate change. Companies are taking care of it. But are we there yet? Are we there? Are we where we wanted to be? Or where we should be? But, you know, the pandemic wasn't just filled with bad moments, was it? There was also silver linings. Number 1, work from home. Working, cooking, cleaning, all at the same time. But not just work from home, we also started working on our skills. Podcasts, new Instagram channels, working on speeches, performing in Toastmasters. All of this is just a part of who we want to be. And the pandemic played a very big role in providing us with the time to take care of all these things. Number 2, weddings. Gauhar Khan got married. Varun Dhawan got married. Anushka and Virat had a baby. Kareena and Saif had their second child. Neha Kakkar also got married. And Bindiya Mirza got married. It was a priestess hosting the ceremony, which was a breakthrough moment. Talking about breakthrough moments, Kamala Harris became the first female vice president of the United States of America, which was an inspiring and empowering moment, not just for women and girls around the world, but it was a change in how we have seen the world and what change we want to see in the world thereafter. Number 3, breakthrough moments have a long list right now. This picture that you see on the screen right now, it's from a Black Lives Matter protest. The couple was supposed to get married that day, but just outside their wedding venue, they were informed that protesters were going to protest that day. The picture was taken right before the bride walked down the aisle. And the moment was filled with energy, empowerment. And because the couple hadn't taken part in protests before, but they wanted to, this was a moment that became an example of what we feel as human beings about what's going on around us. Other breakthrough moments include Pakistan ending death penalty for prisoners with mental health issues, Argentina legalizing abortion up to 14 weeks, Angola legalizing same-sex marriage, and the list basically goes on. And this was what 2020 was all about. Another good news, a woman, a teenager, last year in Poland, I guess, she started a fake company called Chamomile and Banshees. Now we know that 2020, because the pandemic happened, the cases of domestic violence also increased. Now the teenager wanted to do something about it. So she created this fake Facebook page where women would shop for creams, and instead they would actually be reporting domestic violence happening at their homes. And if the order was placed and the address given, the authorities reached out to their homes to help them out. But the pandemic was a series of ups and downs for a lot of us.
That's really nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So who would like to come next?
Himanshu.
That's Piyush.
I've heard 2-3 sounds. So who would like to come? Himanshu, I heard Himanshu's voice first. Okay, so question for Himanshu is, if you can talk to anyone in the world, living or dead, for 30 minutes, who would you talk to and why? If you can talk to anyone in the world for 30 minutes, living or dead, who would you talk to and why?
If I had talked to anyone in the world, whether it's a living or a non-living thing.
No. The person has died or he's living currently.
Okay. The person I love the most in my life is my mom. And by the God blessing, she's with me. She's in my life. And I love to talk to her about my life and about her life. The reason I'm saying to do this, because when you are bonding with someone and that's increase your love, no matter what it is. And the mother is the one person in everybody's life who plays a very important role. And I must say that talking to my mom is happening, you can say that one of the happiest moment of my life. Whenever in the morning, I have gone to my mom's room, I touch her feet, I give a hug to her, and always chit chat for 1 to 2 minutes. But if I got a chance to talk about, not even for 30 minutes, I can say that for 3 hours, I can definitely talk to her at the different topics, a different aspect of my life and learning experience of her life. So it's very important to take knowledges from your senior most members in the home, because they teach you those things which are not available on Google, which are not available in the books as well. They are giving you the things which is practically will be played at your relatives or in the market or anywhere else. That is a thing we can discuss with our parents, with our loved one. So yes, my mom is a one, so I can talk to her for not even for 30 minutes, then I can say for more than 3 hours to her. Thank you so much, Kumar. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Himanshu. Actually, the question was meant to be difficult, but you made it easy, because I was expecting you to talk to someone who you can't talk to right now, or someone you had a crush, or someone like any other thing, like person which you can't talk to right now. So you don't have an opportunity to talk to. So thanks for such a wonderful answer. So who is going to come next?
Can I, Piyush?
Who's this?
Piyush, guest from Tosa Club.
Sorry, I didn't heard it properly. Who's this?
My name is Piyush. If there is a chance, can I speak on? Yeah.
Sure, Piyush. Sure. So the question for you, Piyush, is, what is your happiest childhood memory and what makes it so special for you? What is your happiest childhood memory and what makes it so special for you?
Okay, Himanshu made easy for me calling mom. Yes, topic is related to the speech that Himanshu just gave. So yes, my childhood memory, the happiest memory of my life was with my mom. When I spent my little age with my mom, when she was scolding me for various reasons, and I used to go around my mom. My mom died in 2008, but I still recall that whole memory in my mind, and where I feel like that I'm talking to my mom frequently in my dream sometimes, and I recall that memory. So if I can recall exact memory, what was that? So I remember that I was not going to home. I was not going to school, and I was feeling tired. And my mom, pampered me with a chocolate that don't go to school, but listen to me for a few moments. And in a few, in a few minutes, he persuaded me to go to school by giving the chocolate. And by doing these small things for me, she was able to make me do anything. So this kind of memory actually is still inside my head and always lingers around whenever I recall my mom and especially the childhood memory. So that memory I recall always. Thank you. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Piyush. That was a wonderful answer. Obviously, the memories with mothers are always special, and I feel tomorrow is a International Women's Day, and today is a Mother's Day because all the answers are getting on mothers. So, but thank you so much for such a wonderful answer. So, who is going to come next?
Hello, may I try?
Who's this?
Shubham Atal.
Okay, Shubham Atal. Okay, Shubham, the question for you is, what would you do differently if you know nobody will judge you? What will you do differently if you know nobody will judge you?
Okay, what would I do differently? Well, first of all, I would have more focused on my hobbies. I would have been more focused on my hobbies if I had more time. But it really feels like what Virus said in Three Idiots: life is a race, and it really feels like it is now over the years. And of course, people judge if you go for too much of your hobbies. I would have been playing more video games now. But well, life is life, and I need to focus more on my career. So I've kept my hobbies on the side, and that's just it.
Yeah, thank you so much, Shubham, for such an honest answer. So, Shubhangi, do we have time for one more question?
We can do one more. One
Okay,
last
okay.
one.
Yeah, okay. So, who would like to come next?
Me, Vishal.
Is it Vishal? Vishal, you would like to come? Or okay.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So, Vishal.
Yes, Kumar.
The question for you is, Vishal, what do you think about when you lie awake in bed? What do you think about the most when you lie awake in bed?
Okay. When I lie awake on bed, I always think about the future. I always think about my passion, that how I just go through my journey. There are many directions, there are many paths to that journey, but which path is the best to choose so that I can reach to my destination before time, whatever there is in my passion. When I lie awake on the bed, I think of how to settle down by the age of 50, so that after that I can enjoy life. In fact, every moment I enjoy life, but after 50, I want to just get rid of all the work and I just want to live life like anything. Planned sometimes when I lie awake on the bed. I think of my business. I execute the things in my mind so that how can I move forward and how can I achieve the target of 1000 CR, that is my passion. How can I make the mark on this earth? That my passion is to make my company of 1000 CR and make my company renowned on all over the world. When I lie awake on the bed, I think of my family also, that how can I can raise my child, how can I inculcate the things in his life so that he can become a good human being and he can also be raised in such a thing that he can achieve success in life. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Vishal. It was quite an inspiring answer, and it was good to know you have such positive thoughts in your mind. So I would like to now hand over back to TMOD of the TMOD, Shivanshu. So it's over to you, Shivanshu.
Thank you so much, TM Kumar, for bringing us so many varied topics. And I would also like to congratulate all the speakers who took up the courage and spoke on front. Okay, happy. I am feeling very happy because I increased so much of my knowledge today, and I am feeling that today I had ROTI, that is return on time invested. So now I have a question to ask from all the beautiful girls and ladies that we have, what is that activity that makes you smile? Over to ladies or girls.
Speaking on stage in Toastmasters.
I'm sorry?
Speaking on stage in Toastmasters.
Super, super. Come on, girls, speak on this.
The last bite of burger.
Similar, sir. Good. Okay. Shubhangi, can we hear from you? Shubhangi?
We have Harshpreet as well. We can hear from her.
Correct. We can hear from her. Yeah. Yeah, Harshpreet, please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so I have the time of my life when once a year or maybe twice I go to the book fair that is held at Pragati Maidan with my father. We love roaming around there. We love to take a look at books, scroll through all the books that I can find in the counter for, they've got these counters for 3 books for 100 rupees, or maybe you go into a publishing house stall and then you find for new and good books to read. That I love the most.
You can find
Yeah,
it.
you seem to be an avid reader, huh?
Harshpreet, you can find it online these days. There's a virtual going on.
Yes, we can find the online, but the charm of going there with my father, spending time with him, and looking for all the books by yourself, it is on a totally different level. So I miss that. I was not able to do that for the past 2 years. In fact, first it was my 12th, so I wasn't able to go, and then we had this pandemic. So it has been quite some time that I've been there.
Sounds good. That was a good story. Okay. So can we have Shubhangi now? Can we hear from Shubhangi, please?
Yeah, am I audible now? Okay.
Yes, you are.
So maybe it's the light slice of pizza, or talking on phone with my friends, or Toastmasters, like that.
Okay. So do we have any other girl left, or we are over with the girls? Ishani, Kanika.
Can boys answer, Shivanshu?
Yeah, we will definitely have.
I want to say that, like, as Ishani says that she loved the last bite of burger and the cornetto ice cream. I'm the one who loves the first bite of the pizza. To grab the first bite.
I'm not giving you either.
And especially you like every bite of the pizza if it is sponsored by someone else.
Yes.
Really amazing. Yeah. So now I have a question to all the male participants. So that is quite easy to guess, but still let me ask. What are those 3 magical words that gives a man eternal happiness, and you need to tell it prior to marriage and also post marriage?
Can you repeat it again?
Sorry?
Can you repeat it again, what you have said?
Sure. So what gives us the eternal happiness, and we need to actually make it prior to marriage and post marriage. I mean, prior to marriage the things are different, and post marriage things get different.
Khana ban gaya. 3 words.
Let me answer. I would like to answer it. So before marriage, it's like which gives happiness is come to meet me whenever your like would be wife, girlfriend says come to meet me, and after marriage when she says I'm going back home.
Okay. Jitin Mishra.
Hello.
Go ahead, Jitu.
Please go ahead.
Yes, so similar like to recently Kumar has said, when my wife says, I'm going to home. So that's make me very happy.
What about post marriage? Now prior to marriage?
The same. Let's meet.
Okay.
सर कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं?
I completely agree, actually.
All the men have the like majority like.
Mohinish.
Sunil, would you like to attempt?
Sir, same actually. pre-marriage, we were always ready to meet, right? We can put our work in the second mode, but after marriage, when the wife will go to her mom's house, we are just excited about the time, and we never say you don't need to go. Whenever you feel, you can go.
Yeah. So it seems that all men are same, huh? We have the similar feeling altogether.
It's not like Shivanshu, we would like to listen from our honorable president of the club as well. What?
Certainly. Sanjeev sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, but after 25 years of marriage, it doesn't make a difference, no? So I will only like to say man will be man. I think that will explain a lot of things to all the men.
It has got hidden meanings actually. Okay.
Yes, that's why I said man will be man is a very, what shall I say, very famous tagline, and it carries a lot of meaning.
True. Yeah, Mohini, would you like to say something?
No, I think everybody has said everything.
But let's hear from the ladies.
Mohini's wife's at home, I believe. That's why
Mohinish is speechless.
He has just called me that she has prepared the dosa for the first time. So I better
have you tasted it?
Yeah.
Can you say how is it in front of her?
Going to be awesome.
He has gone speechless now, right, Mohinish?
Okay, so now let me unfold the mystery. See, actually, I read this particular joke there on the WhatsApp. So for girls, the activity which makes them super happy is clicking a selfie. No matter whatever moods but while clicking a selfie, she will definitely wear a smile. So that ways, that's the activity basically, right? And then when it comes to men, prior to marriage, it is 3 words are, it is like, I love you or I miss you. And post marriage, it is salary is credited. Okay, since the red card has come up, I would like to move forward. And now we'll move forward to the third section, which is the evaluation part. I would like to call upon the first evaluator, TM Himanshu, who has actually evaluated Pranav's speech.
We will invite the general.
TM Himanshu.
General evaluator will do the same thing. You have to invite the general evaluator.
Okay. So I would like to call upon the general evaluator, who is TM Vaibhav. TM Vaibhav, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shivanshu. So it's time for the speech evaluation section. And the first evaluator for the day is Toastmaster Himanshu, will be evaluating Toastmaster Pranav's speech. So with a big round of applause, let's welcome on stage Toastmaster Himanshu.
Very good afternoon to all my Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and the guests. Well, I have evaluated the speech of Pranav, and the topic was Rise of Technology, Progress and Implementation. First, I heard the title of the speech, Rise of Technology, Progress and Implementation. So I will definitely come to know that he want to talk about some technologies point. So maybe I'm thinking at that point of time that maybe he introduced some technical facts, which is give us more information about the technology and the upcoming age. So he started with the topic and he talked about the technology all in the speech. And the first thing I would like that he asked the question from the people and everybody's engaged when he asked the question. And he focused on few things. He talked about the $1 trillion capitalization, which is approximately equivalent to the GDP of India. And he talked about another point as well about the Facebook, Amazon, Google, and Apple, which are the main technology and which are progressing through the technology these days. These are the main things. And I would like to say, Pranav, you're using your hand gestures in a very proper way that everybody can use it to explain their wordings and all. So what you can improve on is about your voice modulation, because you're constant you're still the constant voice in your all speech. You can use the volume ups and downs in your speeches. Like when you are talking to the people, hey guys, how are you all? Then if you're talking to some, you're asking the question, I would like to ask you the same thing. So there is a voice modulation between the high note and the lower note. And I would like to tell you one more thing, Pranav, like you can see the people in your screen, but if you are delivering a speech, you must contact with the camera, because everybody's looking at you and you focus on the camera. That is the main part. And in the end, I would like to conclude that you have talked about the 4 technologies, the 4 revolution about this era: the agriculture revolution, the scientific revolution, industrial revolution, and the technology revolution. And you have explained it very well. So in the end, I would like to say that it was overall a great speech, and thank you from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Himanshu. And now for the next next evaluator for the day is Toastmaster Sunny, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Jitendra's speech. So again, with a big round of applause, let's have on stage Toastmaster Sunny.
Thank you, everyone. Very good afternoon to my fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Well, before I start my evaluation, I am going to ask, or rather question, who says that one should not place all your eggs in one basket? Today I saw Toastmaster Jitu, our speaker, placing or representing all his golden eggs in one basket, which is his speech. Right from introduction and body language, strong resonating voice, and a very well planned content. So we could all see all the golden eggs presented to us in form of a wonderfully crafted speech. So coming to that, talking about the introduction, well, can someone please explain to me who compares mentors with mentors? That is a wonderfully unique and innovative way of opening your speech, and that worked really, really well. I was gobsmacked and shocked for once at what the speaker is talking about. But when he started building on his speech, then I realized that that is the most impressive way of introducing the speech. And now coming to the another aspect, his speech was properly timed. It was very crisp and to the point, which offered him a lot of scope to improvise on his body language and also bring in some humor. And at all the points in his speech, the speaker shared some wonderful, inspiring messages like it is okay to fail or think big. And one of the most remarkable aspects of his speech is wonderful use of props. The way he tried to share his experiences through the photographs of his mentors, that is really, really commendable. Now, I could not find many improvement areas to suggest, as this speech was so well crafted. However, I could feel that it would be better if speaker can focus on certain pronunciation, refining them further. And one another recommendation is, I could feel that during the concluding section of the speech, the speaker could have summarized or emphasized on his learnings from his mentor in a better way. So all in all, a very good speech. And I want to say, everyone, that if you want to add thunder to your bland Coke, then go and find your mentors or go and find your mentor. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sunny. And now for the last evaluator, and the last evaluator for the day is Toastmaster Samir, who will be evaluating Toastmaster Ishani's speech. So again, with a big round of applause, let's have on stage Toastmaster Samir.
Am I audible?
Your voice is quite low, Sunny. If it's possible, can you?
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Toastmaster of the day, respected friends, Toastmasters. So first of all, I would really like to say that I'm glad that I'm evaluating, someone who I always wanted to evaluate me, Toastmaster Ishani Luthra. Things we can't forget. When she started speaking, in last 1 year, there were a lot of things which I still remember. There were things which skipped out of my mind. But Ishani Luthra not only told us what happened in last year, she also was able to show us what happened last year by using the PowerPoint presentation. The officers in Kentucky killed by some police officers, in the United States. These things skipped out of my mind, but she made me realize that yes, this is something which actually happened. So thank you very much, Ishani, for that. The title of her speech was "Things We Can't Forget," and it is the most suitable title. That's 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 a commendation. Big. She mostly spoke about all the challenging stuff which happened in last 1 year. That's amazingly well. Her vocal variety was absolutely fine. She used a lot of intonation while she was speaking about the bad stuff which happened in last 1 year. So everything was, absolutely fine. I really liked the way she was standing, in front of the camera, and she was using her hands, and she was she was doing really good. I loved the speech. You know, she not only spoke about the bad stuff, she also started to speak about the good things which happened. Like we started the isolation series, which started by Diptendu and Ishani, then Kamala Harris in the United States becoming vice president. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yeah. Is he disconnected? Oh, he's back.
Hi everyone. The connection was lost. Can I start it?
Yeah.
From the beginning? Okay. Okay, green card हटाओ पहले. It scares me. Okay. All right. Hi everyone. Toastmaster of the day, my friends. This is Samir Dhamija, and I'm happy that I'm evaluating Ishani Luthra, who I always wanted to evaluate me. So I'm really happy. And she started her speech by telling us all the title of her speech, which is "Things We Can't Forget." Because audible, okay. Because in last 1 year, we have so much that 50% of the stuff, those things skipped out. Ishani Luthra made me aware of those things again. She not only told us about what happened, she also was able to show us what happened, which is amazing, which is great. Some things happened in last 1 year, which was sad. But killed by a police officer, you know, some big things happened like Tokyo Olympics, Wimbledon, domestic violence instances happened, protests. Uh, so yes, I got to know about a lot of things which actually skipped out of my mind. And she used vocal variety, she used a lot of intonation. Her clarity was absolutely fun. I told her to go a little slow. Okay, I'm getting a message from Sanjeev sir that you all are losing my voice. Is it? Can you all hear me, or is my voice breaking up?
It's clear
Okay,
mostly.
fine. Please continue.
Sometimes it breaks. Yeah.
Try removing
Okay,
the
so
AirPods. Probably the connection might be loose or something like that.
maybe yes.
Maybe it is the Bluetooth. Bluetooth is slow if you are using Bluetooth.
Fine now. It was 4G, so let's see if it works. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now, although there were a lot of good things which Ishani, which happened in Ishani's speech, but there are some things which she needs to work on. I won't be able to do justice to my role if I don't tell her what to improve. Uh, the first thing is, although you were able to cover each and everything which happened in last 1 year, but you could have also added your personal story, like what happened to you when you got to know that there will be a lockdown for a couple of months, because we all were scared when we got to know that we will not be going to work. We all were scared. So you could have actually added your personal story, maybe your family, how your family felt, your friends. You could have added that. It actually could have added some personal touch in the speech. You also spoke about isolation series. You and Diptendu started isolation series, which was amazing. But you could have also added as to what was the purpose of starting isolation series. Third thing was speech was around mental health, but you could have informed us about a couple of steps which could have helped us, in improving the mental health. All in all, the speech was amazingly crafted. Thank you very much. Thank you. Over to the Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Samir. Before we proceed further, I'd just like everyone to please give a round of applause to all the evaluators for the day. I think they did a wonderful job. And now it's time for the auxiliary role players to take over the stage. And firstly, I'd like to call the timer for the day, that is Toastmaster Shubhangi, to present her timer report. So again, with a big round of applause, let's have on stage Toastmaster Shubhangi.
Am I audible? Okay, so thank you so much, General Evaluator. First of all, for the speakers, first of all, Toastmaster Pranav took 7 minutes and 28 minutes. Toastmaster Jitendra took 7 minutes and 12 minutes. 12 seconds, sorry. Toastmaster Ishani took 7 minutes and 20 seconds. For evaluators, Toastmaster Himanshu took 2 minutes and 44 seconds. Toastmaster Sunny took 3 minutes and 39 seconds. So I guess he's disqualified. And Toastmaster Sami took 3 minutes and 20 seconds. As for the table topic speaker, potential Toastmaster Rajendra took 1 minute 15 seconds. Toastmaster Himanshu took 1 minute 35 seconds. Potential Toastmaster Piyush took 1 minute and 32 seconds. Toastmaster Shubham took 35 seconds. And Toastmaster Vishal took 1 minute 40 seconds. So in all, Toastmaster Sunny and Toastmaster Shubham are disqualified from the certificate round. Everyone else is eligible and qualified. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shubhangi. Now it's time for the R counter role for the day, which was played by Toastmaster Abhishek. So, Toastmaster Abhishek, please present your R counter report for the day.
Good afternoon, all Toastmasters, and very happy birthday, Toastmaster Samir Dhamija. And Toastmasters Samir Dhamija started the meeting, and he used around more than 10 times "a" and more than 2 times and more than 3 times Speaker looks a little tired, that's why he was not anxious, he was looking a little bit tired, that's why he used that many words. Moving to second speaker, Toastmaster of the day, Sivanshu Gupta. He used more than 12 times "a" and more than 2 times and it was quite understandable as he was playing the role of Toastmaster of the day. And coming to Toastmaster Harshpreet Gulati, she was very flawless. Moving to Toastmaster Weber, he was also flawless. Toastmaster first speaker Pranav Sahane used more than 8 times and took took 2 overlong pauses. And second speaker Jinder Mishra, it was a wonderful speech, and it was just perfect speech. You took about 2 pauses, which were much required. And moving to third speaker, Ishani Luthra, you delivered a fantabulous speech, I think, and it was a very fact-clearing speech, a very informative speech, and it was a great speech. Moving to table topic speakers. The first speaker was Rajendra Pawa. His speech was quite nostalgic, and he was flawless. Moving to PTM, potential Toastmaster Piyush and Toastmaster Himanshu Saluja's speech. They used about 4 to 8 times "a", but their speech was quite touching. So moving to Toastmaster Shubham Atal, he used more than 5 times and well more than 2 times. So you can work upon that one. And Toastmaster Vishal, you used more than 3 times. And Toastmaster Samir Dhameja, you in your evaluation part, you took more than 3 overlong pauses. So it was a great meeting, and let's have a round of applause for flawless speakers like Toastmaster Harshpreet Gulati, Toastmaster Ishani Luthra, and potential Toastmaster Rajendra Pawa, and Toastmaster Jinder Mishra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhishek. Now I request the tech master, that is Toastmaster Shubhangi, to launch the polls for the auxiliary role players and the evaluators. Before I present
Weber, I am.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Toastmaster Harshpreet. Yeah. So now the last auxiliary role player of the day, that is the role of grammarian, will be played by Toastmaster Harshpreet. So with a big round of applause, let's have on stage Toastmaster Harshpreet.
Good afternoon, everyone. So now I would be presenting my report for as the grammarian. So some of the splendid vocabulary that I heard today includes protege, rigged, breakthrough moments, empowering, hours at stretch, making the headlines. Tagline, don't place all your eggs in one basket, wonderfully crafted, gobsmacked, bland, engaged, and utilized. However, it is also important to look at the erroneous use of language that we got to hear in today's session. So I'll be starting with Toastmaster Jitendra. He said that till the time some mentors not come in my life, which should have been mentors had not yet come in my life, she comes to me and told me, which should have been she came to me and told me. There was also a sentence where he said, she make me understand, which should have been made me, because he was referring to a past incident. Then there was a word reach out, which should have been reached out, again as he was referring to an incident of the past. Then looking at me, looking to me, which should have been looking at me. Mentors has taught me, which should have been have taught me, because he was talking about the plural, that is mentors. Then I heard Toastmaster Himanshu say knowledges, where it should have just been knowledge. Then Toastmaster Kumar said didn't heard, which should have been didn't hear, because we'll be using the V1, the first form of the verb. Then Toastmaster Shivanshu said that took up the courage, which could have been better if he had said gathered the courage. Then Toastmaster Himanshu used have evaluated, which should have been have evaluated. He talk, which should have been he talked. Instead of saying constant voice or same voice, he could have said monotonous. Then we have at last Toastmaster Samir, who said that some things skipped out of my mind or slipped out of my mind, which should have simply been slipped my mind or skipped my mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harshpreet. And now I'd like to request the Tech Master, Toastmaster Shivangi, to launch the polls before I present my overall report.
I would request everyone to vote for best speaker, best evaluator as well. So I'm launching the polls. Please do so.
Shubhangi, I just want to ask you, I believe Sunny is qualified or not? You have launched the poll, no?
Yeah, sorry. Sunny is disqualified.
Can you launch the poll once again?
The poll is in progress.
I think, Shubhangi, you will need to end this poll and relaunch. You will need to remove the name of Sunny if he was disqualified.
Okay, just okay. Then in the meanwhile, can everyone please vote for best table topic speaker? No worries. Thank you, everyone. There's some technical glitch. I am not able to edit it. We will take it as it is. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll start with my grammarian report for the day. So the meeting started well on time. That is exactly on 10:31. Moinish, Toastmaster Moinish, the Sergeant at Arms, started the well with a lot of excitement and energy. He mentioned the ground rules and the missions very clearly to all the members. He handed over the stage to the acting president of the day, that is Toastmaster Samir, who did a wonderful job. He mentioned about the renewals, the Women's Day, that is the next day, that is tomorrow, and then there was guest introduction. Then there was guest introduction, which he did very nicely. After that, he handed over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, that is Toastmaster Shivanshu, who started with asking a question. When you start with asking a question, it engages the entire audience automatically. And he also mentioned about the theme of the day, that is happiness, and after that, he told the structure of the meeting very clearly. He mentioned what is happiness, what makes him happy, ask people what makes them happy. So these small things makes the entire meeting very engaging. After that, he passed into the GE, that is my section, and after that, it was the turn of speakers to speak. All the speakers we enjoyed listening to. Toastmaster Pranav presented a very informative speech on technology and evolution, which he did the last time as well, which, as far as I remember. Toastmaster Jitendra has always paid a lot of emphasis on mentors, how mentors can shape your career and your speaking skills. And again, he laid emphasis on that. Toastmaster Ishani made us remind of what happened in the last year, and we all enjoyed that as well. And now it was the turn of the table topic session. Toastmaster Kumar came up with some very interesting table topics, 5 of them, and we all again had a lot of had a lot of fun listening to. When Toastmaster Shivanshu came for his second term as the team audio, he again interacted with the audience and made entire justice to his role by making sure it was not an imparting knowledge kind of a session, but made sure that he interacted with everyone. And it was humorous as well, and as he asked the girls and the men what they feel about happiness and related to that. Now coming to the evaluators section, Toastmaster Himanshu started with greeting everyone. He started with explaining the abstract of Pranav's speech, but it went a little too ahead since there's always a time constant of 2 to 3 minutes when it comes to your evaluation. It seemed that Toastmaster Himanshu was somewhat confined and restricted while speaking, which wasn't the case I saw earlier 2 weeks back when he was giving his speech. Probably the Sherwani has got to do something with it, but that was something I observed. Now coming to the second evaluator, Toastmaster Sunny. Sunny also greeted everyone and began his speech with a question followed by a quote. Now, when we say a quote, it automatically becomes a very engaging session and something which we all want to listen. He recommended the speaker for presenting a nicely crafted speech. He added some great points of recommendation, such as adding humor to speech, to the speech. Though a recommendation is of voice modulation, I'll give Toastmaster Samir is of voice modulation, as it plays a huge part to attract the audience. Also, I could not spot much hand gestures while he was evaluating, and adding hand gestures could be great. Coming to the third evaluator, that is Toastmaster Samir. Toastmaster Samir explained the speech inside the given well-restricted time. He again explained the abstract of Ishani's speech in probably in less than a minute. Also, the sense of calmness which he speaks always makes the audience to listen more to him. But the only thing I found missing was the lack of energy, which again wasn't the case 2 weeks back when he was giving his speech or presenting his table topic session in the physical meetings. We all know that Toastmaster Samir enjoys physical meetings much more than the virtual ones, but the energy can be the icing on the cake. As evaluation is not just limited to what you are speaking, but how you are speaking. And I'll again say that the energy could have played a huge role over here. Coming to the auxiliary role players now, TM Shubhangi presented a timer report, very nicely mentioned all the timings clearly. Toastmaster Abhishek likes to always add an element of his own, which he did last time as well when he played the role of our counter. it was be it Jitu Bhaiya when he said last time, and wishing someone on their birthday, even if it is not their birthday. Only thing I can point out is the limit of hours and ums while you're yourself presenting your report. Also, it could have been in a little brief manner. Toastmaster Harshpreet was so eloquent when she presented her grammarian report. She was abrasive and praised the speaker whenever it was required. But one thing I feel was the word of the day. The word of the day was recalcitrance, if I'm not wrong, Toastmaster Harshpreet. Yeah, it is a negative word. And we have seen that whenever we give a negative word of the day, we don't see many speakers using it. Also, it was a nice word of the day, but a positive word would have, we could have seen more speakers using it often more. Otherwise, it was a very nicely crafted grammarian report. And that's it from my side. Although there was this technical glitch that occurred, but this is not in our control. So that's it from my side. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much, Mr. Weber, for such a detailed report. Really good, and it will definitely help us to improve us. Okay, so today morning, when God opened up the windows of heaven and asked me, Shivanshu, what is your wish for today? I replied, God, kindly take care of everyone and spread happiness all around. So with this note, I would like to conclude that we all must try to bring out happiness for each other. So that's all from my part today. See you next time in some other role. Till then, stay safe, stay home, and stay happy. Over to you, to active president, and I would request you to check out for the voting for the best role player also. Thanks.
Thank you very much. Now, is the voting decisions made, Shubhangi?
Yeah, we need to conduct the last role player one. So just give me a second, I will launch it and request everyone to please vote for the same.
Perfectly fine. So in the meantime, we'll talk to the guests to check if they've actually felt good in this meeting or not. So do we have the guests left? Oh, well, we have a voting which needs to be done. The Sterling Toastmaster, and the options are TM Shivanshu, Vaibhav, and TM Kumar.
I believe we all have done with the votings, so we can take the guest introductions to me.
Okay.
The guest feedback.
Yes, thank you. Please continue.
The first is Rajinder Pava. He is the guest who is continuously from the starting of the meeting, so we can take his feedback.
Rajinder, sir.
Thank you, Himanshu. And I feel great to be a part of this group of yours. I had my own apprehensions before joining the session today, like most people do have. But I found out that everyone is so friendly and so encouraging here that you never know, you never feel like that you've done something wrong. They would always correct you and present you with, the area of improvements and what all can be learned and corrected in you. So this is a very positive aspect. Secondly, I also feel that nobody tries to boss over the other. So that is again a very good thing. So overall, it's a very nice experience, and it's nice knowing all of you. And I hope to be around in the next meeting as well. And I think the journey will go on. Thank you.
Rajinder sir, I completely echo your thoughts. That's how I felt when I joined a Toastmasters meeting as a guest. That was 5-6 years back. So I completely agree with what you just said. Thank you very much, sir. So Himanshu, the next guest is?
Next guest is Piyush Sani.
Yes, Piyush.
Piyush, can you unmute yourself and just...
Okay. So I find
this session is very encouraging for people who wants to improve communication and public speaking. And here, like the last speaker mentioned, that here environment is so conducive for the public speaking that everyone is encouraging to go on a higher level. There is no fear of being being judged by anyone. So that is a good thing about this session. And I want to continue in coming session. I want to participate. So let me know the further proceedings for this. So overall, I like this session. People are so down to earth. In other sense, I mean, they are understanding the other's problem, so they are suggesting according to the what feedback they feel like. Yeah. So that's it from my side.
I appreciate Piyush. If you want to join, you can get in touch with either Himanshu or Sanjeev sir, and they'll let you know about the proceedings. Okay, Himanshu, do we have more guests?
No, we left with only 2 guests right now, and I think that the others will left us in between. So we can continue.
Okay. So let's move on to the next section, which is, let me check. Okay, now is the certificate time. The table topic master, who do you think won the table topic speaker? Any guesses? No guesses?
Himanshu.
Absolutely, that's Himanshu. Let's hear it for Himanshu. Awesome. And okay. Sanjeev sir, what is ARP?
Auxiliary role player.
Auxiliary role player. So who do you think won the ARP?
Harshpreet.
You got it right. Harshpreet. Very nice, very nice. Okay, the next was SRP. Sir, what is SRP?
Sterling role player. Sorry for using all the abbreviations.
No problem, sir. So who do you think won the Sterling role player of the day?
It was a tough competition between Shivanshu and Vaibhav.
Okay, so Vaibhav was the one who won. So congratulations, Vaibhav.
Have these results been already declared?
What do you mean, Ishani already declared?
Have we already declared the result? I mean, Himanshu has all the answers.
So that shows he goes with the popular voting. He has
Or
the
he
pulse of the
knows the
audience.
I remember the last few meetings that we had. Naam to pata hi hai. That I particularly forgot the time. What was that?
I remember that. Manvinder was
Mm-hmm.
was the role player, I guess.
Yes, exactly in that meeting.
Okay, now who do you think was the best evaluator?
Himanshu, batao.
Himanshu.
Sameer.
Okay. Yeah. It
Oh,
was.
oh please.
समीर मान लो इतना शर्मा के क्यों बोल रहे हो?
Sir, आज
Everything.
Okay, now the final was the speaker. Who do you think was the best speaker?
Batao, Himanshu.
Himanshu, batao.
Jitendra Mishra.
जितेंद्र मिश्रा. हिमांशु, आपको भी एक सर्टिफिकेट मिलना चाहिए.
For right guesses.
Right guesses. Jitendra Mishra, many congratulations on delivering a wonderful speech. It actually impacted me a lot. It actually taught me that having a mentor in life, in every aspect of life, holds the utmost importance. So thank you very much, Jitendra Mishra. Very well deserved. Thank you. So now with that, Sanjeev sir, do we have any other announcement which needs to be made?
Nothing in specific, but I think you already covered in the morning. So renewals are there. So it's a month of renewals. So I'll request every member to renew as soon as possible. Okay, and I think you already have the contact account number of Toastmaster Harpreet about the payment details. If not, we'll flash it again, but renew at the earliest. That's the only thing I would like to say.
4,500 rupees for 6 months.
Yeah, 4,500 for 6 months. That's the fees.
Okay. So thank you very much, everyone, for spending time in this meeting to make this meeting even better than what we expected. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed week. We'll see you next week. Thank you.
And all EC members have to rejoin in 2 minutes.
We can stay.
Yeah, we can stay or take a 2 minutes break and then rejoin.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Okay,
Bye.
thanks,
Thank you,
everyone.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.